YouTube is constantly changing its algorithm in ways that give everyone brand new opportunities to truly capitalize and generate thousands of views every single day. Today, I will be going over 5 secrets that will give you success on YouTube. I've used these methods to grow my main YouTube channel with over 65,000 subscribers, which is roughly reaching around 10,000 views every single day. All I ask from you guys is to drop a like on today's video and subscribe with the notifications turned on. So jumping into the video, let's look at the 5 secret methods you guys can use to actually grow on YouTube, and these methods are extremely effective. We've got loads of different style of ideas here, so I think that a lot of these are going to be very important. Now, some of them you might already know, some of them you might not, so let's dive into what is going on. These are the metrics for my channel, on my main channel I should say, and I think that they're pretty good. So you can see that I've got returning viewers, which is fairly consistent, and it's going up every day pretty much. But if I go to content, you will see that I've got 366,000 views and 3.2 million impressions. The reason why it's going down, pretty much because I've been focusing on other things like YouTube, working out, just random things. But let's talk about the first thing. I don't want to waffle too much. Also, if you guys could like today's video, that'd be great. Sorry, I'm pretty ill right now if you guys can't tell. But let's take a look at what we can do in YouTube with going into 2025 basically. So now is the best time to make the most of YouTube currently, because the way it's being operated is changing all the time. The algorithm seems like it's in favor at the moment. I'm not sure if you guys are understanding this, but the first thing that we need to do to increase the chances of basically seeing success is making your videos directly suited to people that are watching YouTube on TV and computer. So why do I say that? Let's take a look here. So as you guys can see, TV, 5,000 of the 16,000 watch hours, but the views are only half. So I'm almost getting as many watch hours from TV from half of the amount of views. So you guys can see here, look, 30% of my 20% overall views are, it's really confusing, but basically what I'm trying to say is you can see the average duration is 3 minutes here for TV, and for computer it's 2 minutes 42. But with mobile phone and tablet it's just over 2 minutes. What does this mean? Well, this basically means that people who watch their videos on TV, or watch YouTube videos, sorry, on TV and computers are watching for at least 30% longer than people do on their phones. So the way that you guys are going to be able to make videos that are going to be more effective for people that want to watch videos on TV and computer is by making your videos higher quality. And that's the most you can do, because when you make your videos made for search based, you're going to get a lot of views from phone. So for instance, if I wanted to make something about Fortnite and people are searching it up all the time, or if it's about Minecraft and people are searching it up, chances are most of them are going to be on mobile phone. And that's why my stats vary at such a weird rate. That's why a lot of them can be from mobile phones, and YouTube is just generally going to be dominated by mobile phones. So it is confusing, but you purposely want to make your videos for people on TV, and you have to find ways to do that. I might make another video going into more detail about that, but the average view duration and watch time is ultimately the most important thing you guys need to be focusing on YouTube, because there are so many things you can focus on, but I think when your videos are entertaining to watch, everything else falls into place. So you need to spend as much time as possible putting in the effort to making sure people keep watching. You don't even need to put in good effort. You just need to make sure you're doing something that people are watching and wanting to watch. So yeah, I think the next thing that I want to talk about kind of links with this. So let's go to my content here, and on this channel you guys can see that I make a lot of Fortnite content, and I saw people sort of complaining that I've only got 100 subscribers, which is weird, because this is my main channel, and my channel that I'm posting these videos on is new, so I'm not particularly expecting all of these everyone to just subscribe straight away, and I don't want to post these videos on my main channel because that's not what my main channel's built for. But yeah, anyways, the next thing I wanted to talk about is you want to make your videos educational or entertaining, and for me it is a massive mix. I think I particularly stay with educational, because when I say, I mean, yeah, look, this Fortnite is an entertaining more considered a category of entertainment. However, I would say that when I'm creating content, I'm not trying to do so much of an entertainment factor. I'm not quite sure what the right word is, but I'm not trying to entertain. I'm trying to give people information. So it's informational, educational, pretty much the same thing. All my videos pretty much, I mean, yeah, based off first glance, when you look at the videos, like the thumbnails, you might think, okay, they're a bit clickbaity. However, I don't know if they are. I think I'm not going to talk too much about that content, because if you guys wanted to know, you'd go on that channel. But anyways, I think what I'm trying to say is, when you're making content that you're passionate about, for me it's educational gaming videos, people will be able to tell, and when people can tell, they can watch for longer. If you sound like you're actually interested in the videos you're making, then you've already done about 50% of the video, because you could be the best editor in the world, you could be the best thumbnail designer, you could be, you know, whatever, but if you're not interested in what you're making, it shows. So that's why this is the thing. So these videos on this channel, I'm enjoying creating a lot more than the videos on my main channel, because I've been doing those videos on my main channel for years and years and years. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy it. However, it gets to a point where when you've made thousands and thousands of videos and you're thinking, I want to do something different. So this is where I'm doing the Rise and Growth channel. Anyways, I think the next thing I wanted to talk about is very relevant to arguably the biggest thing in growing, and that's the thumbnails. So let's show you what I mean with the thumbnails. So if I go down here, you guys, actually I'm gonna go on my YouTube channel just so it's easier to explain. So as you guys can see, these are what the thumbnails look like, and they're kind of inconsistent. What I mean by that is the thumbnails that are that do well. So from this point, pretty much all of the thumbnails had very similar text, like the font, and people could tell that these were my videos because the font is the same. I've got a skin in pretty much all of the thumbnails, and they are just genuinely unique. Now they might not look that unique, but I can't find many YouTube channels that make these thumbnails. So I tried to do something different. I spent more time editing a video. This video here, the worst Fortnite season, pardon me, I spent a lot of time on that video, and I got 2,000 views. This video, different type of thumbnail, 6k views. This video, the image, the color theme is similar to the other ones. That's why it got good views. So you have to stick with what works for you. Don't do anything stupid. Like, I think you can test things, you can try different things all the time, but when you're doing things that will get you less views, then there's just no point in doing it. So take all these things into consideration. You want as much watch time on your channel, and you need to just make sure you're interested in what you're making the videos on, and everything else falls into place. I think the most important thing from the last few months of making content, I've realized, is the most important thing is to put all of your energy into editing the video, creating the thumbnail, but most importantly, the actual video and what you're talking about. Because when you've got a bit of a plan of what you're making the video on, the structure's there, and you're staying linked to what the video is about. Does that make sense? But let's move on to the next thing, and I'm going to go on to my video to actually talk about that. So sorry if you guys heard that ad, but I wanted to talk about the tags and description feature. So this is a very simple description. So the title is OG reacts to rarest skins returning, and the description is the rarest skins have returned to Fortnite as part of the OG season shop, like we had back in Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 1. Right here, the reason why this is so important is YouTube can sense when you're spamming your description. A lot of the time, they will check it. Well, they have like a system to do it, but you get my point. I've got rarest rarest and skins in the title and in the description. I've also got OG. I've also got Fortnite twice. I've got Chapter 1 Season 1, which is the first season of Fortnite, which is when they first dropped. I've got all of the most important keywords in the first title, and then in the tags, you can see pretty much all of them, but in the tags, I wanted to say tags are not as important as the title and description, because I think what people get confused about is people focus so much on what the tags are saying. As long as they're somewhat relevant, you don't need to bother. I've seen a lot of big YouTubers that don't put much effort into their tags, and tags don't change where you get searched unless your video is super niche and not many people have made videos about it. Then you could focus more on tags. However, when the competition on everything is extremely high, I wouldn't stress. I really wouldn't stress. So you want your title and description. Your title and description will add up to about 70%, and then the tags about 30%. That's my guess, I'd say. I think that's fair. I think tags aren't as important. But anyways, here's the next part I wanted to talk about, and that is to use your audience to grow. So what I mean is when I start posting these videos, like I had a period where I was just not getting views. Look, 5k, 6k, 7k, 7k, 4k, 5k, 2k, and then it just consistently sort of went from at least 10, 20k, and I was listening to what my audience wanted. So if I go to a video here and I read the comments, obviously it's like the first thing I see is, anyone else think this Winterfest will be a huge W? You need to listen to what your audience is saying. So I'm thinking, Winterfest, let's make a video about Winterfest. If one person's commenting that, there's going to be other people that want to see that too. And the same applies with this. A lot of people wanted the movement or old animations, and this gives me a reason to cover them in the next video. You need to think about the sorts of things that people are commenting, because if you're listening to what people are saying, bam, you're pretty much good to go. So yeah,